It began as a whisper, a tiny man-made object hurled into the vast dark expanse of space. We called it Voyager 1. Launched in 1977, it was our scout, our eyes and ears in the great unknown. Its mission explored Jupiter and Saturn, then journey onward, forever. Voyager 1 was our first real step into the cosmic ocean, a journey from which it would never return. For decades, it sent back breathtaking images, Jupiter's swirling storms, Saturn's intricate rings. Each transmission reshaped our understanding of the solar system. Voyager became an extension of ourselves, carrying our hopes and dreams into the interstellar void. Long after its primary mission, it pushed past Uranus and Neptune, venturing further than we'd ever imagined. In 2012, it crossed the heliopause, entering interstellar space, the first human-made object to do so. Alone in the dark, its faint voice still reached us across billions of miles. Signals took hours, then nearly a day to return home, carrying precious data from unexplored territory. What was the space between the stars really like? Voyager 1 was our only guide. It was a lone voice calling back from the edge of everything we knew, and we listened, waiting for each new message from our tireless wanderer. The journey had only just begun. Aboard Voyager 1 is something deeply human, a golden phonograph record, a time capsule for any intelligent life that might find our lonely probe. The golden record is a message in a bottle cast into the cosmic sea. It carries the sounds and images of Earth, greetings in 55 languages, the crash of waves, a baby's cry, the songs of whales. There's music from Bach to Blind Willie Johnson, a symphony of human emotion and creativity. The record also holds 115 images, our DNA, anatomy, scenes of daily life, cities, farms, and our greatest achievements. It's a visual diary, a humble attempt to explain ourselves to the unknown. The golden record is a portrait of a world full of life and wonder. It says, "This is our home, this is who we are, we exist." Now it travels beyond our solar system, a silent ambassador for a civilization that may be long gone by the time it's found. It's a profound statement of hope, a belief that our story will travel on. The golden record is a symbol of our desire to connect, to reach out and say, "We looked up at the stars and dared to send a greeting." In the vast, empty universe, we sent a message of friendship, and that message sails on into the eternal night. Every journey has an end. For nearly half a century, Voyager 1 was our most distant correspondent. Its power source, decaying plutonium, was always finite. As decades passed, energy dwindled. Engineers shut down instruments one by one to keep the transmitter alive. The signal grew weaker, a faint whisper in the cosmic noise. The Deep Space Network strained to catch Voyager's fading messages. By late 2024, the data stream became erratic, gibberish, a jumble of code. NASA's engineers worked tirelessly, sending commands, resetting systems, hoping for one last clear message. They prepared for a final transmission, a last snapshot of the interstellar medium. The plan: collect data, transmit it in one final burst, then shut down the transmitter forever. The long silence was about to begin. Voyager's voice was fading, but its story was not yet over. The world paused. Voyager 1 was about to send its last message home. News spread, tributes poured in, and people everywhere felt a personal connection to this distant machine. At NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, generations of scientists and engineers gathered in the control room. The mood was somber, like a vigil for a dear old friend. The command for the final transmission had been sent. Now all they could do was wait. The signal's journey would take nearly a day. Would it arrive? Would it be clear? The world held its breath. As the appointed time arrived, a hush fell over the room. Seconds stretched. Then a cheer erupted. A faint but definite signal appeared. Voyager 1 was talking to us, one last time. Data streamed in, numbers, symbols, the probe's final observations. The vigil's first part was over. The message had been received. Now, the real work began, to understand what our faithful messenger was trying to tell us. Around the world, millions watched, united in awe. Voyager's final message had arrived. The final transmission wasn't a picture, but a stream of raw data from Voyager's last working instruments. The magnetometer, cosmic ray subsystem, and plasma wave instrument measured the invisible fields and particles of interstellar space. Voyager was taking the temperature and pressure of the void. The data arrived as a string of code, a language of numbers for scientists to translate. Every bit was precious, the last piece of a puzzle humanity had worked on for centuries. What is the universe really made of? What is it like, far from our sun? This was a farewell, a final report from the frontier. The probe had done its duty, sending us one last gift from the void. As scientists began to decode its meaning, they sensed this final whisper would be more profound than anyone expected. Voyager's last message was a quiet, dignified end, and the start of a new mystery. The initial analysis brought relief. The signal was clean, the data coherent. Scientists converted the raw telemetry into physical measurements: magnetic field strength, plasma density, cosmic ray impacts. At first, everything matched expectations. The magnetic field was stable, cosmic ray counts high, plasma hum faint but steady. The data confirmed our theories, a satisfying conclusion. But then, something strange appeared in the plasma data. The density readings dropped dramatically. The numbers plunged, nearing the lowest possible limit. The very matter of the universe seemed to vanish around the spacecraft. Was it an instrument failure? Diagnostics said no. The drop was real. It was as if Voyager had entered a region of profound, almost absolute emptiness. The data revealed that the space between stars wasn't uniform. There were pockets, voids of emptiness far greater than we'd ever imagined. Voyager's last act was to uncover a new cosmic mystery. The universe, it seemed, was stranger and emptier than we thought, and the questions were only beginning. The implications were staggering. Space isn't truly empty, but Voyager's data hinted at vast interstellar voids, regions almost perfectly empty. This wasn't a threat, but a mystery that challenged our understanding of the cosmos. If these voids exist, what are they? How did they form? Are they expanding? It was as if we'd been sailing an ocean only to discover massive, invisible holes. The emptiness itself was unsettling. The universe might be far more desolate than we thought. Stars and galaxies just foam on a much emptier ocean. Our existence may be confined to rare, lucky pockets of matter. Voyager's last whisper didn't give us answers, but left us with a profound question. How empty is the universe, really? The search for understanding had only deepened. This new understanding reshapes our perspective on our place in the universe. For centuries, we've learned we're not the center of anything. But Voyager's final transmission suggests our location is special, an oasis of matter in a vast desert. If much of the galaxy is ultra-empty, the regions where stars and life can form are rare and isolated. The galactic habitable zone may be a series of scattered islands, not a continuous ring. We may live on one of those islands, a rare sanctuary in the great silence. This changes the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Perhaps we're all too far apart, separated by impassable voids. The great silence may not mean we're alone, but that we're isolated. Voyager's last message is a reminder: our home is a fragile, precious anomaly. We are the product of remarkable cosmic coincidences. It falls to us to understand, cherish, and protect this tiny, vibrant corner of the universe. In the great silence, our existence is a rare and beautiful thing. Voyager 1 is silent now, its transmitter dark, its voice forever gone. But its journey continues, traveling the Milky Way for millions of years, a silent testament to its makers. Its legacy is not just in the data, but in the fact of its journey. Voyager represents our curiosity, ingenuity, and audacity to reach for the unknown. It transformed our view of the cosmos, gave us our first close-up of the gas giants, and entered interstellar space. Its final transmission left us with a mystery that will drive inquiry for generations. Voyager will be a legend, a story of when humanity first dipped its toes into the cosmic ocean. Future explorers will follow the path it blazed. The wanderer is gone, but not forgotten. Its final whisper was not an end, but a new beginning. The legacy of Voyager is written in the stars, a story of exploration, discovery, and the unyielding human spirit. The journey continues.